Yeah, it's as if the events in the previous game didn't happen. Or the ending didn't happen, which is kind of annoying. Hello, this is Hook. I don't plan on making this too long of a video tonight. Almost 11 p.m. Nice. Wow. Mm. So this is my crib now, huh? accidentally would have loaded prop. Damn. Really got armed.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system. As you wish. Out of sight, out of mind.
Might as well.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rokaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia. The walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name, even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Wait, nope, save.
Miller, it's Jensen.
Yeah.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Ogs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Umíte česky? Pomůžete mi? Já se ztratila. Jestli mi nepomůžete, tak to prostě řekněte.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
A tactical shotgun, huh?
There is always hope, Joseph. Do not despair.
Interesting look.
I cannot believe it. Did he just lose his daughter not so long ago?
Yes, Christelle. A nice girl. She used to babysit my kids.
Now... This... You know, they are saying he was part of that attack. Sorry, not right now. Now this... You know, they are saying he was part of... Leave me alone! A member of ARC.
Bullshit. He is just a poor AUG with the wrong enhancements and the wrong connections. He outgrew his usefulness. Or they needed the apartment. Maybe for another bench.
If that's true, they could do the same to anyone. of anyone who knows. How long until they evict us, too?
Don't mind me, I'm just...
flagship project, a glittering engineered city named Rabia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming Safe Harbor conventions. I, for one, cannot wait to learn more. This is Eliza Kassan.
I really shouldn't be doing all this.
Things need to change around here. I got the connections now. I got the valleys. With that kind of muscle, I can expand this whole operation. Saves person life.
Around the clock, around the world. Focus me. Always watching. Because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve, following news of yesterday's devastating attack. There was a terrorist bombing at a local church.
But AUG had nothing to do with that. We are...
A non-violent organization. Yes, you said that. That was 6 months ago. Earlier today, the Ruzicka train station fell victim to a bombing. The third to hit Prague in 6 months. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting.
You looking for the best prices in Prague? Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
I don't have any.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any, okay?
What you're telling me is that you're more concerned about organized crime in the city than terrorist attacks? Am I hearing you right?
That's right, yes. Look, the terrorist thing. That's bad. I'm not saying it isn't. But it's just a thing. It'll pass in time. That is
ignorant. You can't be serious. One of... Affects you, the other doesn't.
Yeah, you. Down on your knees.
When was the last time you were?
Hands behind your head. That's for me to find out. Hold still.
So the mayor's plan gets my...
Okay, hands behind your back. Everyone else.
And it has to be a violation of our rights.
Ah, interesting.
This is not right. Leave me alone, you bastard.
Oh, what do I want to upgrade? Nice.
The only thing I am guilty of is being augmented. This is not right. Leave me alone, you bastard. The only thing I am guilty of is being augmented.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
And it has to be a violation of our rights.
Access granted.
This is not
Watch
right.
out. Cowards could have bombs in the dumpsters.
And it has to be a violation of our rights. The only thing I am guilty of is augmented.
You feel that?
What?
It's in the air. You can almost taste it like a static charge after a thunderstorm. What happened at Rubica is going to change things.
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
Maybe in the long run we'll see that it was. Work is always teamwork.
She's not right. Leave me alone, you bastard.
Yes?
What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sorry, I don't.
That's okay, I understand. Times are tough. Is there anything I can do for you?
Nothing, thanks.
Okay, but I'm not sure why you wasted your time coming in here.
Personnel detected.
I said your papers are expired.
But they just extended my contract. They need to get to work in the
Let me get this out of the way when talking about the Oz incident. I've always hated that title. Incident? Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027? Beyond terror any of us has ever seen. Og incident? Try Og travesty. Try Og massacre. How about Og Armageddon?
No, sorry, I am not interested. No, there is no better time. Goodbye.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
You don't believe that anymore. They will make an example. You see, this has been planned.
I hated myself and my own. Open your eyes to the truth, friend.
We are at the brink of a new age.
They have the reason. Ruzika. To them, I am no longer a person. I'm just an Og. And we are all responsible for that bomb. You holding? You must be. You look fine. Bet you've never missed a dose in your life. What do you mean he's being manipulated? I don't know exactly, but... Someone saw him. In the sewers. At the mercy of Dad's voice. A cult of some kind. They say there is a resurgence. Pavel is impressionable. The world terrified him. He spent all his time hiding, dreaming of utopias that do not exist.
Let's see now. Okay. Can't hack that yet.
I like it down here. If you don't, then you can just fuck off.
I like her accent.
Hey, you, toi. Psst. Please don't tell anyone. Viznik's not supposed to be here. Shh. But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned. What holds us together? Where? Why? Now this. exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help.
Yes, okay. You'll be fine. I can tell. You'll understand. You'll empathize. Because what it really is he's just like us, but more. It's a cry for help. You'll pick up on that.
What's a cry for help?
The little mind thing. The persuasion. He's trapped by what he can do. Just like the rat. It makes so much sense now. Those most scared of what the world had become were most likely to cling to the first alternative. Now they're all insignaled.
Let me see if I got this straight. Everyone beyond the gate is insignaled to something. Like the rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other.
Yes, that made perfect sense.
Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. I must. And then you must. Yes?
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone. Someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others. To resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together. Because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? Alright. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
Stranger, he should not be.
Outsider, he's not one of us.
Do not look at him.
He will harm us.
He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
An experiment of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
Your own little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... the man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
Visnick said I had to see through you, your attempts at manipulation, to see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind us.
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? Like Visnick?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear. One among you is armed to the teeth. Is a tree of thorns. But not even he can act upon his based impulses. Here, deep down, he knows it's wrong.
Can't stand this.
The skeptic. All he sees is sewers and bums drawn to a face on TV. He doesn't see the world.
As individuals, none of us belonged outside. There was no
Here
place for us.
is all we have left. A scrap of sewer. They control everywhere else, with their laws, their threats, their guns. But together, we can make here wherever we want it to be. Here can last forever. Do not doubt yourself, Thomas. We all know what that can do to a man. We all saw what happened to Disney.
He's freed us from dark thoughts. They do not exist here.
Here is all we have left. A scrap of sewer. They control everywhere else, with their laws, their threats, their guns. But together, we can make it here wherever we want it to be. Here can last forever.
Who goes for this stuff?
Get away from there!
Not my style, man.
Upstairs is the world of death and clarity.
Snooping is a symptom of the trouble.
Okay.
Old soul.
Good people don't ask why. Good people don't ask why.
Viznik could use some help.
Ex.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
I will charge you with...
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because...
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Are you sure? I do not think that sounds right.
Milena would look better if she didn't dye her hair. Don't forget about your permit authentication card.
Try to look professional.
Would hate to be...
I tried to get down to street level, though.
God without one of those.
Hey! I just want to check your document. Doc Larry. Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop OGs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
Alright, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Keep quiet. Any idea?
Okay, how do I...
forget what today's take is.
We got...
I'm serious. I saw him last night out behind me. He had a mallet in one hand, a bag in the other.
There's got to be a better way to get neon in
You
this
never
city.
know the difference.
The Rainbow Road goes through... Bon, you know this brother.
The rich. I heard they get neon delivered right to their bed, all automated. They bypass the dealer.
But we're not rich. We must live life the hard way. Please, I can pay you. You must have neuropathy.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug. It is called neon. Make you forget all about your opposite. I only sell neon.
My sister and I need medicine. We need
It's
neuropathy.
just another exciting day.
I told you, not my kind of merchandise.
I should get out of here. Sakra, move!
Wait, am I all... Yeah, I fucked up.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
So the mayor... plan gets
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Don't forget the...
Look, Larry.
I know. I'll clear it up. Is that... This...
Okay.
I'm serious. I saw him last night.
Radíme všem občanům, aby se vyhýbali přelidněným prostranstvím a pokud možno nevycházeli z domu.
No, this thing has put a lot of things into perspective for me. I suppose a close call would be. No, really, this thing has...
All areas are secure. Continue.
This area is restricted to you, Og.
Should get rid of those strangers.
Not on the guest.
You looking for...
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. Want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
Your buddy said this one was on the house, because I'm such a nice guy.
Drahomir would never say that.
What would he say? Something like, gouge every Aug sucker I send you for as much money as you possibly can? Is that how this works?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work, puts more effort in than we ask her to.
This is as much as I'm willing to give you. So what kind of shiny new permit does this get me?
Fucking tourist. You're wasting my time, Og. Wonder what that Vano guy was talking about.
Unauthorized personnel detected.
You think after Rosica, business will be up?
Give it a little time to set.
Státní policie má oprávnění během stavu nouze vykonávat prohlídky. Prosíme o spolupráci za všech
Money is
okolností.
slow to trickle.
Maybe we can start going door to door. Really give the folks a scare.
Bombing is
The Augs are scared. By tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about that. Not know why I never get worth a check. Over there. You hear that?
Okay, let's go.
Whatever you say. Don't worry. It's a bad vibe on the street.
Drahomir let us set up a second checkpoint.
The money is slow to a trickle. Hogs are getting attacked in this place. They laying low.
That bombing was bad for business.
Give it another time, then.
I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no og left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other Ogs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of?
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Put Steve in a full Nelson and locked us up for 2 weeks.
Where's the safe?
Getting a little worried. The Ogs are scared. By tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
check.
After this, compulsory training for everyone.
We're getting close.
We're get...
Fucking freak! He's to learn his... Will you...
All detected personnel are on.
You won't be disappointed. Taking away everything.
What's the side missions?
Price is double for all, baby.
Just because Dragomir looks like a cop doesn't mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials. They look pretty real to me.
Bullshit. The guy's a scam artist. Everyone knows it.
Never find proof of this, I'm with you.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka. She gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Personality.
Irenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Nothing wrong with being the good guy.
Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time and are only returning to repeat what we once did.
Well, I was here during that time.
The old man was supposed to be alone. Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. Get lost, dog, before we turn our attention to you. Heard you're sitting...
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money. To feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you... Please, tell me. When can I see them?
No, that's not who sent me. You paid someone for an AUG permit. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Those officers who stopped me. Sure, I remember. They charged me 3 times already. Said it was a very complicated process. I knew it wouldn't get me anywhere.
But you kept paying?
I was desperate. I would pay 100 more times if it meant I could stay close to my family, to what is left of them. I want to stay in Prague.
Here. This permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Milena, I met with both those AUGs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it. quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
Santo has been a sure bet for a long time.
Leave me alone, you bastard!
Hello? Great, another one. Getting to be as many clanks here as in Golem. What the hell?
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Drahomir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it. Official police business now. Stay out of it.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
How are you?
Nice.
Shoot some backup down here.
Go away! Do not shoot me!
Area secure. Continuing search.
This cannot be real!
Continuing search and execute.
Gotta hide!
Come on. Come on.
Stop!
Just one more time. That's it. Then I'll get clean.
Secure. Continuing cautious patrol.
Causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak. The terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you
Continuing
live
cautious
from
patrol.
Sycus.
Keeping you alive and clearing a way to your future. Proven. Saves universal life.
Around the clock, around the world. Sycus News, always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve, following news of yesterday's devastating attack.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind who infringed, Dr. Wright.
Access denied.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments when they have spent tax.
Local scan completed. Maintaining cautious patrol mode. Area secure. Continuing cautious patrol.
Yeah.
Area secure. Maintaining cautious patrol mode. Local scan completed. Maintaining cautious patrol mode.
should call this place.
What is this now?
Follow me! You just... Fuck yourself, freak! Corner! Someone get over here! Stupid! There's no way out! How many times can I do? You coward! How did you? You just spot yourself, freak! There's no way out! Why don't you drink? Try him now! You just let him out, Lucia! He's taking a bait!
I am convinced he's not.
I'll keep watch from
Come
here.
out! He's in the arm! I am convinced he's not. Struck him! I'll just wait here!
He's not here. I know it.
Maybe. Set this place on fire. He'll be up soon enough.
Shut up. Maybe it's safer to just
Do
stay
not
here.
have update to work with this cockroach.
You need me to start telling you exactly.
Are you crazy? I'm not going over there!
He's pretty old.
Hiding in the back. Find their
He saw us coming. He takes him in! You'll be more than reload!
taking a bait. I'll keep watching.
Killing
him.
you do!
Take the shot.
I'll just fear. Fuck, will be in there.
100 credits says he's gone.
Stay here!
I'll keep watch from here.
He takes the vent!
Like that, I'll just wait here. Set out a can of oil. Uyop will love that shit. Good at Kagi.
Come out, you're pissing me off!
He's hiding
Make sure he's dead this time! Which way did he go?
This is ridiculous.
This place is a fucking mess. He saw us coming and took off. What could that be?
Taking the paper to just stay here.
hiding in the ventilation plate! Shut up! Find him!
Does he have...
Stay low! We don't know what he can do!
Was the main office empty?
He's gone! Yobok is back! Bring me his college rid of store! Goddamn truth!
What if he was never here?
He has nowhere else to go. He is here.
I am convinced he is not here. No more excuses. Find him.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man! You remember the title of my super-secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
What the fuck is happening? Don't kill him.
Anyone hurt? Stay close. You see anything?
I saw something over here.
Let's see what...
Oh, I forgot to turn it off. Yeah, let's not hack into actually have to. Okay. Money, money, money. Okay, after this gets saved, end it. Well, after.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
Nothing I couldn't handle. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those serif fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
All right, let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
This is where I lose all my upgrades again. God, it's so annoying.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease up. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Colin?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these... I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay. So I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. Help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Sarif installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarif's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what? Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Why would Sarif have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. Well, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. There's a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But... my last shipment got intercepted. By Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
overclocking? Ah, okay. Now let's end it. I really... How do I turn it off, though? What other things might not I need? Nice. Okay, now end it.